Let's see how we can use Equatio to type math expressions or equation into Google Quiz. Once you're in Google Quiz, you should notice that if you go to where you're going to type in a question, that right next to it, there's this blue square with some math symbols in there. When you click on that, you'll see that the Equatio toolbar comes up on the bottom of your screen. There's a lot of different things here you can play with, but I'm going to show you the 4 features that I think are the most helpful. So the first is the actual equation editor. When you click on here, I already have some stuff typed in. If whatever you had in here last will show up here. I'm going to delete that. And if you wanted to type in, let's say x squared plus 1, you can do x, you can use the caret squared plus 1. But my guess is you might want to either type in fractions or square root symbols or things like that. So let's say instead that we wanted to type in a fraction. So I'm going to come over here to where you see the x to the power of a, and when you click on that, that's going to open up some math stuff for you. I'm going to click on the fraction, and I'm just going to come up here, use my cursor, and we can type in, let's say, x squared plus 5x plus 6, and then in the denominator, we can type in, say, x plus 3. And then all you have to do is click the button, Insert Math. It may take a moment, but it will paste it in for you. You can see it there. You can click on these 3 circles. It can do, you can take it out, you can change it, or you can align it. Some other nice features about Equatio, I'm just going to go back to that box, is the graph editor. When you click on the graph editor, it's actually a Desmos feature. You can type in an equation, you can see your graph, and then if you click Insert Graph, it will insert the graph right into your Google Quiz. Okay, so it kind of overrode the last thing that I had in there. Just wanted to show you that feature. The other thing in Equatio that I really like is the handwriting recognition. If you click on that, you don't have to actually type anything. You can try to write it out. I'm going to delete this just so that I can start fresh. And I'm going to use my keypad here. I'm going to write x squared plus 5. And you can see it coming on the right side. It is actually recognizing my handwriting. 5x plus 6. If you had a tablet and you could use a pen, this would be much better. Over x plus 3. Now, I didn't like my 6. It made it a b, but then I can just come over here and I could just edit what it didn't quite get. Another really nice feature that I like is the speech input. This is probably one of the best things if you're in a room with not a lot of people talking. When you click on the microphone, it's going to allow you to say what you want to type. So when you click on the red button, it'll type in your math. The square root of x plus 3. So the pause in there, I should probably turn this off now. The pause in there was what allowed it to do the plus 3 on the outside of the square root. So something to play with, but again, pretty easy ways to get the math in, either using the actual equation editor, you can input graphs, you can handwrite some things, you can use the speech input, but either way, whenever you're ready to type it in, you just click Insert Math, and again, it'll pop right in for you. You can also use Equatio when you're inputting your answer choices. And if your kids also get this add-on extension, they will also have this Equatio option for when they're typing in their answer choices. And that's how you can use Equatio.